of strange guys, and the only way to purge them from my life is to show them to you, and then I stop watching them because I've already looked at them all. The last few videos have been pretty kind of heavy, so I thought we could do a fun, chill video where I just kind of spoof on a guy that I found. Taylor the Fiend, that's his name. He's an animated vampire cartoon misogynist guy. That's how I would describe him. He's like a goth incel elf that's emo or something. I don't know.
You'll get girls who will join law school. You'll get girls who will, go into medical fields and stuff like that. They'll want to become a nurse. And some of these girls, man, to be quite honest, what they're doing is they're jumping into the field so that they can latch onto the men at the top and then just not work and kind of go with, ride his coattails, so to speak.
Let's go. Oh, dude, he's Manosphere and he's a VTuber. Oh, that's fucking awesome. That is a perfect. And I mean, perfect fucking compy. That is an incredible collaboration of forces that I absolutely... He's not even a VTuber, right? He's a PNG tuber, technically. Is he moving? Did I see him moving? Wait, he can...
You'll get girls who will join law school. You'll get girls who will, go into medical fields and stuff like that. They'll want to become a nurse. And some...
You know what's fucked up? Vamps are not like this, okay? This guy is disrespecting Playboy Cardi's entire fan base by overtaking vamps and becoming a vamp cell. The V-Lone Warriors would not stand for this. They love big nurses. The V-Lone Warriors, the vamp cells, the true vamp cells, the Playboy Cardi fans, okay? They're about to get so mad at this guy. Especially because Playboy Cardi himself is like, almost came out a little bit. Like a little bit, if you guys were following that. Anyway.
Some of these girls, man, to be quite honest, what they're doing is they're jumping into the field so that they can latch onto the men at the top and then just not work and kind of go with, ride his coat.
What do you do, motherfucker? What do you do? What do you mean? Get a job. 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 You're literally a vampire. You're LARPing as a vampire on the internet. Talking shit about fucking nurses? Are you insane? Get a job. Get a job. Have you seen what a fucking job application looks like? No. Because you're trying to be a fucking vampire on YouTube. Get a fucking job. Any job. Says you? Yeah, well, the difference is I'm successful enough. I can say it.
Tail, so to speak.
For some reason, it doesn't show how many subscribers he has, and I don't know why that is. But if we go to his channel, we can see he has 50 million views, and he's only been uploading for like 1 year. So what kind of content does this guy make? Well, why don't we look, okay? I got a divorce. 30-plus-year-old woman divorces her husband, only to find out the grass isn't greener. Insane woman gets annihilated by Chad, refuses to take accountability. Woman goes into a rage on TikTok after being rejected by men. 30-plus-year-old woman regrets waiting so long to find a man. You'll notice a pretty consistent theme with these thumbnails. It's just pictures of women and then cartoon reaction guy. And basically the whole thing is like this for eternity. It's just pictures of women, they did something bad, we're roasting him. SMH my head. Look at all these WOMs. He uploads like 5 times a day. I don't know where his supply of videos is coming from, but it's basically limitless. Just looking through these, you can see how consistently they're being posted, and the views are like really high. 4 videos in the past day, 40,000, 60,000, 40,000, 78,000, 79,000, 231,000. Like, this is so much. So why don't we watch some of this content and see what's kind of going on here.
So my favorite thing is like homie just straight up, if he put his face out there, that would be the argument. You know what I mean? That would be the end of the argument, right? Because you could understand why a lot of this, like where a lot of this resentment is coming from. But because of that, he's like, no, I'm actually a sexy vampire guy. It's like, are you? Are you a sexy vampire guy? Like you're Morbius, dude? You know? Really? That's what you did? Okay.
I just got out of a 6-year-long marriage and I'm entering the dating world as a single mom. It has been an adventure.
Okay, really quickly, it's so funny because he always plays the full clip at the start. So it's just some lady talking and his grinning anime avatar, like standing there like frozen. No matter how long the clip is, he doesn't interrupt it. So it could be just like 4 minutes straight of him like...
It has been an adventure. And the other night I went on a first date, and on the way to the date I started to get worried that I was not dressed up nice enough. I was wearing jeans and Timberland boots because it was cold, and I was like, man, what's this guy gonna be wearing? But when I got there, he was in sweatpants and a long sleeve t-shirt, so I wasn't worried anymore. And yes, I looked at him and I said, why are you wearing sweatpants? And he said verbatim, because I do not give a...
So here we have a divorced single mother who has divorced her husband, and she has gone back out into the dating market, and she has come to realize that the grass is not greener on the other side.
Oh my God, that's his voice. He is a voice changer. Oh no. Oh no, he's using a voice changer. Unacceptable, dude. Real vamps, they do this voice on their own. You want to be Cardi? Oh, Dover Street Market. That's fucked up. This guy's a fake vamp, dude. Get him. Playboy Cardi subreddit. Get this guy. Get this guy out of here. You want to be Cardi? That bitch is a baby. Oh. Sorry.
You know, a lot of these women, guys, they believe in the strong and independent women narrative, and they go out here.
I mean, he's not like modulating it that much, but you can tell. Like, oh yeah, oh, it's fucking crazy. He's also a oi bro, so that's another L.
Yeah, they divorce their husbands, and they realize, oh crap, men are not committing to me. Men are not interested in me. Men don't care anymore about me. Okay, why can't you just step up and wife up a divorced single mother? And you know what, guys? I have no sympathy for these women who, you know, fail to stay with their husbands.
All right, so there's a lot going on there. Let's try and break that down. It's the women's fault for not keeping their husbands. That's why divorces.
Wait, like, what if he was like abusive, bro? What the fuck? Like, what? He's Australian? Sorry, mate. I am a defender of Aussies and Kiwis, so I automatically, when I see cringe content, as a defender, as an avowed defender and supporter of Australians, Kiwis, I will immediately say like, oh no, actually it's British. You know what I mean? So you don't have to correct me like that.
Happen, and therefore the punishment that they receive when men don't love them in the dating market is 100% deserved because it was their fault from the start. You can see the way he's using this like massive generalization about women. It's like weirdly punitive.
On today's show, guys, we are going to be kicking it off by breaking down a clip from this woman right here who is a freshly divorced single mother.
Based on my experience of doing the Fresh and Fit video and then now having all of these guys recommended to me, there's similar ones which I'll go into. They're all selling a one-sided narrative that women are the problem, it's women's fault, so they are providing a sense of security in your decision to stop dating. If you've got a girlfriend and you want to lose her real quick, just go and cry in front of her a few times and tell her your feelings. Yeah, basically, no woman wants to hear that. Modern women doesn't know how to be a wife, but knows how to get divorced. She says 6-year-long marriage as if it's 26 years. I'm so freaking sick of hearing single mother of 2, single mother of 4, single mother. Like we should feel sorry for their stupid decisions. They are destroying the family unit with their selfishness. There are a lot of females, very few women. Smiley winky PC. So you get the general vibe of what kind of community.
I mean, none of those dudes have ever been around women since they came out of a pussy. That's the last time. Bro, if the last time you saw a pussy was when you came out of one, you don't get to talk on this, okay? They're like, females losing their, destroying the family unit. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. You are literally, god damn, dude. Holy shit. For good reason, you're not going to be able to repopulate, okay? Your fault. You should know that.
this fosters, right? A baseline sort of resentment for women and a rejection of the pursuit of relationships. Are you sick and tired of YouTubers doing their bullshit ad reads all the time? Do you want to just get to the video sometimes? Well, too bad, because this video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN. So
That's crazy because you guys here get sick and tired of the top of the hour ad break that comes literally perfectly at the top of the hour every hour sometimes. And obviously, like, unrelated to the sponsor here, but there's like there are some methods that you can avoid. There are some methods you can use to avoid the top of the hour ad break. I don't know why the sponsor is relevant in this situation. Obviously, it's not. But you know, you can subscribe for $5 or for free, or definitely not use the sponsor that he's using. Make yourself look like you're watching from India or something. That was certainly not work. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. Okay. Just run the damn ads. Here it is. Guy who's a friend of mine who works in a trading card store watches this guy constantly. He wastes his time on this incel shit. Like what, Noah or the fucking cringe vamp guy?
free stuff, it's good, man. All right, back to the video now. Hi.
You know, you just change your pair whenever you feel like it because Big Daddy government will come in and subsidize your life if you choose to remove a man. But what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again.
Just a brief welfare queen shout out before we...
Can I just say something? Do these people think like women only breed women or something? Like, if Big Daddy government doesn't help single parents, like, what do you think happens to the child? The male child. You know what I mean? Like, what do you think is going to happen to him? Why is it that, like, incels always think that, like, women are only breeding other women and therefore, like, shouldn't get welfare or something? Like, they have to believe that, right? Anyway.
We start our show today. Yo, what if Bloodborne had neoliberalism? There's also a lot of like incel terminology going on here. So I have decided that I'm now getting a side hustle as a women empowerment coach. I can allow these ladies to ride the CC. CC is the cock carousel. Cock carousel, an idea perpetrated on manosphere blogs that women casually sleep around in their 20s with hot, non-committal player types. Then, supposedly, when they hit their 30s and lose their looks, they realize they wasted their prime man-snagging years and became desperate to settle down, often with a boring, dependable flavor of guy they previously had no interest in. Karen spent her late 20s riding the cock carousel with a bunch of guys in bands that just wanted sex.
That's awesome. That's a report right there. A bunch of guys in bands. This just smells like fucking specialty flavored root beer that you can only get at a gas station in Minnesota. Okay? And you're 35 years old and you wrote that. Okay? I'm just saying, like, you're such a pathetic fucking divorced dad loser that a brand that, like, I can map out exactly what brand of fucking divorced dad loser you are to say, bunch of guys in bands that just wanted sex. Incels will literally write their own type of theory about female hypergamy without fucking learning the truth about dialectical materialism. Just like read fucking Hegel or something. I mean, I hate philosophy, but goddamn, dude. I mean, these motherfuckers need an outlet. Like, they literally need an outlet. They need an outlet. They need to, like, read something. They're just, like, making this insane shit up. This is what happens when they move away from materialist understanding.
Now she's 33, past her prime, and dating an accountant who she's pressuring to have kids with. So obviously this is fucking unhinged, but what it promotes is that anytime you encounter a woman who is single and over the age of 25, that is entirely her fault, and you can never trust this person because they should be held accountable for their mistakes or whatever. And here's the thing, right? I really don't have a problem with any type of self-improvement content. Like people who want to be career focused and do that so they don't spend as much time dating, or they want to be focused on their...
You think Zizek is good for incels? Yes. I do. Because The reason why I think Zizek is really good for incels is because, like, when I give incels advice, they're like, "Fuck you, you're hot." Like, what the fuck do you know? You know what I mean? You're privileged. Whereas, like, Zizek has a fucking smoke show of a wife and literally is, like, fucking double glizzied up half the time and looks like shit. I'm sorry. He just does. He just looks like shit. He looks very dirty. That's why we call him a raccoon. He looks like he is dumpster diving. Like, all the time. So, yes, I think that incels can, like, look to that. Which, by the way, is ironic because, like, Marx also was famously disgusting. Like, literally disgusting. I mean, I often, like, make fun of anarchists and stuff, but, like, when he was being monitored by the police, they took notes about the way he lived, and they were in awe. Like, they were shocked at the way that he existed in filth. Like, straight up, in filth. No showering, sleeping throughout the day, sometimes working throughout the night. Anyway, let's continue.
Fitness, or they want to travel, or whatever type of thing you
All I'm saying is Marx would have been a fucking... Karl Marx would have been a Twitch streamer.
want to be doing. That's all totally fine, but also you want to ask the question, why? Why are they doing that? Why are they deciding to focus solely on themselves? And the vibe I get from this space is that they're doing it because women are the problem. And that's bad. It's like, if you're gonna do self-improvement stuff, do it because you want to, not because you think there's no hope of ever finding a proper relationship, you know?
I actually believe her when she uses the word adventure, okay? Because what these, like, it amazes me that we've got a whole bunch of men going out here choosing willingly, Lord knows why, to date these single mothers, and then they think that, like, any form of quote-unquote connection that they build with these women is actually real.
It's weird because it's not like he's saying, you know, if you're getting into dating and someone has a kid and you don't want to take on that responsibility, you feel like you're too young, you feel like you're not ready for doing that, you can just say so. Instead of that, it's like any single mom looking to get into a relationship should be completely shunned by society and punished.